All right, we're on the 2013 northern Minnesota Morel Foray. Name and where you're from.
Greg Okerman, Pequot Lakes.
Krista Okerman, Pequot Lakes.
So you guys didn't have too far to come, did you?
Nope. About 15 minutes.
All right, that's good news. So, all right, so we're gonna teach you, because I've already talked to you that you just hunt morels and deer, but as far as other mushrooms, we're gonna probably find 3 or 4 other edible species that on this trip. So hopefully you'll learn a lot. Hopefully you'll learn a lot about morels.
Yes.
I do a seminar tonight, and we'll teach you things that you've never knew about. So,
Awesome.
So it's good to meet you. Let's go have some fun.
Sounds
All right, name and where you're from.
Scott Thomas, Bellingham.
All right.
Regina from New London, Iowa.
All right. And you guys are some diehard morel hunters.
He is.
You're the diehard.
Yes.
All right. Well, are you a mountain goat? So I'll put you in.
Yes.
Do the reconnaissance missions and stuff like that. All right. We'll do that, and hopefully you'll learn a lot on this trip. The morels fruit on a lot of things besides elm trees. So we'll teach you all about the different places that they come up, and other edible mushrooms too. So let's have some fun. Okay, name and where you're from.
Lisa Morel, and I'm from Bozeman, Montana.
All right, the home of my brother. So you guys are gonna have to meet sometime. So.
All right.
But anyway, it's good to have you. And you're from like Iowa or something? Or?
From Minnesota, from Detroit Lakes.
Okay.
Originally.
All right. And do you have any luck out in Montana?
Yes, I've had about 10 pounds so far.
Okay, along the rivers?
Yes.
Cottonwoods?
Yep, right under the cottonwoods.
Yep. Have you hunted any in the like naturals up in the mountains?
No, I've never found any in the mountains.
Yeah. They grow into furs naturally, so, and then of course burns and all that. But anyways, good to have you. Hopefully you'll learn a lot and we'll have some fun.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot. All right, name and where you from?
West from White Bear Lake.
All right. Well, we're gonna go out there and see what we can find today. Have some fun. All right. Name and where you from? You're a veteran at this by now.
Bud Cogswell, Hibbing, Minnesota.
All right. That's what, 3 hours north?
96
96 miles. All right. And your dog's name?
Skeeter.
Skeeter. All right. Well, let's not get Skeeter bit. Let's go out and have some fun.
I've seen a lot of skeeters.
So there's a couple of different conditions here. Back the road just a bit and on into the woods is popples. That's where the conical shaped black morels can grow. And then in the pines here, there's pines and there's a few fir in here. That can be the big fat blacks. There's two species of blacks up here. Have you had any luck finding blacks up your way?
Not very much.
Not very much. Have you found them under popples or pines or?
Popples about that big around.
Yeah.
New growth popples.
Yeah, 6 to 8 inch diameter popple, and smaller where they're real thick is generally the best.
What's the popple look like?
Aspens. There's 3 or 4 species of them. Sometimes they're gray, sometimes and then they can be a completely white birch type thing, or aspen popple. Yeah, it's all in the same family. There's 3 or 4 species up here, and so we'll be hunting some of those areas today. And then also in this area, white oak. They've been hitting on white oak. They've been kind of, morels are mycorrhizal, and they will be on certain trees, and you know, you can walk in the woods. A lot of people are just wood centers, and they're just looking down on the ground and hope, and until they run into some. But if you seek out certain trees, you'll end up with more mushrooms by the end of the day. So that's what I'm here to teach you about, is the different conditions. But for up in this area, there are a few elms in here. Now I don't know about this spot, but another one I have a couple elms marked that I was at yesterday. So there are a few elms. there's several different species or several different trees that morels or mycorrhizal with, and at the seminar tonight we'll go over that. So at this particular spot, it is 9:45, so we'll go for 45 minutes here. So 10:30 meet back here. If you're not back, I'll start blowing the horn. So listen for the horn blowing if you're not sure of your direction. But in any event, like I said, if there's edible, if there's other fleshy mushrooms, pick them and all. I ID them. Most of them are edible this time of year, and we can put them in the soup. And then there's oysters, there's velvet foot, there's deer mushrooms or fawn mushrooms, and brick caps, all sorts of stuff right now that's out that I've seen.
I didn't see that much old growth popple coming in here.
Yeah.
There's the oyster.
Yep.
Just over here.
Both sides. You got. Yep.
Make sure you keep an eye on her.
I will. Yep. The white trilliums are blooming, and that's
Yeah,
one of the
I've seen trillium.
that's one of the
That's a good sign.
that's
huh?
a good sign. All right, you hit the jackpot on some oysters, didn't you?
Just a couple. Yeah, there was 2 little clumps of them.
Cool.
Yeah. Are these fiddleheads? I don't even know.
Well, this is a grape fern.
Okay.
They are edible, but not nearly as good as regular fiddleheads.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. We'll just drop it.
Well, we can put them in the basket. I'm gonna try to compile everything in the basket here. I'll take them out so they can go
Well,
on
because I was
top.
talking to
Oysters
my
are.
Claudia one night, and Sandy.
Have you eaten them before?
Oh, yeah. And I've actually got like about a gallon
I don't want him going to see that dude.
of dried ones that I've dried.
Mm-hmm. They dry, but they freeze better.
They do?
Yes.
Well, I used to saute them up and then put them in freezer bags.
Yeah.
And then this year I ripped them up, I just ripped
Jail.
up
I don't know.
a bunch, and they dried pretty fast, like overnight.
Yeah, they dry okay, but they don't
Hydrate
They don't rehydrate
I don't
as
know.
well
I
as just
saw it
freezing
on
them.
the
They
news,
freeze
and
really
it was
well.
just like a
So how about
split second.
morels? How long do you hydrate them? I've always frozen those, and this year I started drying them, so I've got.
Yeah, morels. Like if you're using them in a gravy or a sauce or Alfredo or something like that, or soup, you don't need to hydrate them at all. You just put them right in there, and they'll put them right in the cream and stuff, and they'll
just-
reconstitute
Oh,
while
nice.
they're cooking.
Nice. And then I got a bunch of these other. I don't know if you want them in there.
Yeah, just put them over here.
Oops. Did you find one?
No.
Oh.
Mushroom, we don't know what they are.
Oh, okay.
Well, you did pretty well. Look at that.
Yeah, she got a bunch of stuff.
Any morels?
No.
No morels. This is the closest thing to a morel right here. It's in the morel family. It's a cup fungi.
These any good?
Yep, that's a fawn mushroom, deer mushroom, growing on a dead log.
Yep, I did.
Mm-hmm.
I found a bunch of little ones like these. I don't know if they're.
Those are velvet foot. All right. They have a black stem, and they fade it in there, and the stem is always offset. That's another way to tell.
Okay.
Very delicious, really good mushroom.
Really?
Yep.
Could have found more of
Yeah.
those.
And
30 days
she
in
found a
jail?
nice patch of oysters. All right, hold your velvet foot up. And these turkey tails.
But they're drier.
They're
Okay.
dry. They are very. You just dry them and grind them into powder, and just add them in soup and stuff. They're not good to just saute and eat, but they build your immune system. You can go to GNC health food store, and you can get turkey tail capsules, and they build your. And all it is, like one capsule will be that right there ground into powder and put in a capsule. That's all it is. So, but I haven't had a cold or flu in about 10 years for eating medicinal
Really?
mushrooms. Yeah.
How about the green edibles? What are those you got on the
Yes,
paper?
this is for survival skills. This is plantain. It's growing everywhere.
Yeah, I
You
saw
know,
a lot of those.
this is plantain. It has almost a banana smell to it, and it's great just to put in salad, like a fresh salad. This is false Solomon seal.
ton of that too, isn't there?
Yep. These I pull the leaves off and I saute the stems slowly in olive oil and garlic, and they're just a lot like asparagus, only better than asparagus. And then of course dandelions. Everybody knows dandelions are good and have edible value. That was spores. It releases its spores.
Look
Yeah,
at how it does.
it has little puffs of
Yeah, like
spores coming out. It does it when it wants to. When you try to get it to do it, it
Oh,
won't
I
do
just
it.
saw it.
Yeah, there it went. Then she found one a young fawn mushroom. That's Plutea cervinus. It's a good edible too. It grows on dead wood. There's a lot of stuff on dead wood right now, so that's good. We're on our way. We just need some morels.
What's that again?
That's a clitosibbe. Yep. All right, that's a birch polypore. Grows on birch. Really doesn't have much of a purpose. It's not medicinal that I'm aware of, but it's a birch polypore. They can live for several years.
Something in there?
Yeah, you got the clitosibes are good. All those orange ones.
There's thousands of these.
They have a pretty unique flavor too.
Well,
If you smell them, you have a
never heard them. Never heard them before. How do you cook them?
I just put them in soup. You can saute them if you get enough of them. They have a different smell for sure. These are little mycenas. They're not poisonous or really edible. They're just so small you wouldn't even see them when
The
they.
other ones?
Those are little baby
That's the
clitosibes.
same thing.
Yep, that's a birch polypore. We'll keep the edible ones in here anyway. Yeah, I don't see anything different. That's
whole roadside is covered with
yeah, those are pretty good mushroom. Oh, there you go. So that one there is a Polyporus mori, and it has pores on the bottom, not gills, and it has a really good mushroomy flavor. It's very meaty, and I'll dice that up and put it in the soup too, and it gives some good texture.
So not all these that have not instead of pores.
Right. You got gills, and then you got some mushrooms that have pores, and that's a polypore. We got about 5 species of edible so far. And there, and one over here. My favorite wildflower. Feel good.
Oh, it is a good one.
There's another one back there too.
We saw a couple at the other spot too.
Well, this spot here, see how there's a lot more brown leafy on the ground. Better area for blacks. This spot here 2 years ago, we picked a bunch of blacks in here. Both sides of the roads are good, but some more lady slippers. There's an oyster tree. The top's blown out of it and it's dead, and there's oysters.
I'm just wondering, like, I haven't found any this year in the same spot. Should I take this? Do
Yes,
you want
absolutely.
It? Okay.
Those are nice and fresh.
Whoa. I'm not doing very well. Okay. And I don't find them in the same spots. Maybe close to the same spots. But when I find a ton, and then the next time I find them, they're 50 yards different.
Yeah, sometimes they're like that. You just never know.
Okay. There we go.
Find anything at all? Some oyster. All right, that's a nice oyster. At least I found a bunch more oysters.
Oh, so these just small ones?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is.
Have you ever eaten them before? Oh, you're gonna enjoy them. Good. It's gonna broaden your horizon there.
I don't know what this is. I just picked it because it was weird.
That's in the Morel family. That's
it
the
is?
brown cup fungi.
Oh, there's some more over there.
Yep.
I just thought it looked a little weird, so I don't know if
Is
those
it
are
far
anything.
from
Those
here?
are turkey tail.
Sounds familiar though.
The basket's filling up, just not with morels. Lots of mushrooms. Some
I'm concerned with
of the ID.
I like them just as good as morels.
Yeah.
The oysters?
Yeah, they're pretty darn good.
Yeah.
If you've never had them, you've seen them though, probably.
Oh,
haven't
yeah,
you?
I've seen them.
Well, you'll be picking them from now on. I can tell you that right.
Oysters. Everybody's got those. And some little ones. What were those again?
Those are Clitocybe. Yep. That's the dead elm. There's another smaller dead elm right over there. So is that what you were finding them under, like dead
Actually,
ones?
there was more. I feel like they asked the tighter,
Mm-hmm.
real tight bark.
Huh. I don't know
But we were
what.
finding them like under those too. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, that's the elm. You know, velvet foot. Now, I just barely looked around that, so we can look thorough around it. But the velvet foot will grow on the dead elm after it dies as well, and that's what's growing on it, and a few other good edible species of mushrooms. But velvet foots are delicious. They're popping out all over the place here from the moisture. That's velvet foot. There's one dead elm there. There's another double little dead elm right there. So there are some elms in here. And that earlier this year, south of here, we found mother loads under the elms. So we got turkey, ham, and cheese sandwiches, and there's mayo and mustard to put on them, and crackers and chips and cookies and all sorts of stuff.
Shaggy man?
It is in the shaggy mane family. That's an inky cap.
Oh, that's an inky
Yep.
cat.
And
Okay.
is there more?
I don't know. I just right when I saw that snake, then I looked in the
If there was
woods.
if there was a
and
bunch,
right there.
there was a bunch of them. They're pretty, they're pretty good. They can ice them down because they dissipate really fast.
Yeah, I remember eating them.
Everybody try this. This is some Morel and wild leek cheese made in Wisconsin. Well, that last spot we hit, we found brick caps, which only come out in the fall, supposed to, and we found some nice big yellow morels, fully mature, and a bunch more oysters again. So we got a whole box full of mushrooms. Lots of mushrooms today. Well, we got some huge polyporous Morel. That's the biggest I've ever seen.
Tons more.
There was a patch of them.
Wow, I've never seen them that big
You get the
before.
old, is that spores on top of that then? Is that old?
We can go down and check it out further, but there's a whole bunch of dead elms right along this line right here.
Full of mushrooms, isn't it?
Man, I hope it is.
You looked already.
I looked under this first one, I didn't see any.
Oh man. We bring the camera, so that's a good thing.
Well, they've got to be here. You got a whole bunch of dead elms here, and there's even some back in there, on the left down there. This is classic dead elm. Still got most of the bark on it. There's live elm in here too, so there's a lot of elm. So the park ranger didn't know what he was talking about. He said there's no elm here. Come on, there's all kinds of dead elms. There's got to be. Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely take those. Those are choice mushrooms. There too.
Oh yeah. Nice digging.
There was a couple stems here.
So they could.
So maybe that ridge, that row of elms over there on that woods, maybe somebody didn't get them. I bet people that work at the park got these right here. Yeah, there's a stem. There's part of a head even right there. Oh, they got mowed over. Maybe, I don't know. It's out in the grass.
Possibly out there.
Yep. They're nice and fresh though, aren't they? All the way up. Yeah. Here's another cutting board for you.
Thank you. Why do you want this cut?
She's the boss.
Okay.
Come mosquito.
I know.
They love you, don't they?
They're a thing out there. I know.
All right, these are the finds of the weekend. We got pokeweed and nettles. We got ramps, actually leeks, and some big yellows. We got unexpected good find here. We got brick caps, some puffballs. We got Pluteus cervinus, that's fawn mushroom. We have a couple of devil's urns. We have some crown tip coral. We have two kinds of polypores. We have cup fungus. And then we've got velvet foot, chicken of the woods, and oysters. Quite an arrangement. Well, did you find some more?
Not much. I thought we left more there. It was so there's just a couple bites.
Okay.
That's all. But, and then these aren't baby ones, or are they?
No, that's the polypores
Okay.
Morel.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so
Beautiful weather, huh? Wasn't supposed to rain.
Washington. They make it on
Mount Rainier.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. It's,
All right, we've got
we have it all.
nettles boiling. Got more water boiling for the poke. We got our soup going on. We got 13 different species of mushrooms going in the soup. You guys find anything?
You are a savior again.
No morels?
One little one.
One little one.
Yeah.
I know that
One,
that
one morel, a bunch of velvet foot.
Yep.
Bud didn't get any either. Bud didn't get any either.
Nope. He
No?
found a bunch. He's got a bunch of oysters.
Oysters. Okay.
He's got a good eye.
Yeah, he likes oysters. Stinging nettle quesadillas. It's got a little bit of ramp in them too. It's hot.
Stinging my tongue.
They're just some regular nettles. It's salted if you want to try them just with the nettle. They're just about like spinach. All right, so everybody like the nettles, huh?
They're really
Very
good.
delicious.
Yeah.
Very good.
Can't believe you like
And y'all never had them, right? Yeah. Just a weed growing on the side of the road, and it sticks you, so you might as well put it to use.
it. Well.
So we call it itchweed in Iowa, right?
Mm-hmm. 15 inches. Pretty big round. All right, we got pokeweed boiling in there, and this is a 13 species wild mushroom soup. Jalapenos are going there.
I used to always.
All right, come get your pokeweed. Give her a try.
What's this cup again?
That's just common brown cup fungi. Cup fungi. Yep. Okay, the 13 species mushroom soup is ready. Come and give that a try. How's everybody like the pokeweed?
It's delicious.
Yep. Another weed that just grows. My motto is food is everywhere. So there's just so many edibles out there.
Mushroom soup.
Good soup?
Mushroom soup I've ever had in my life. It's delicious.
All right, pretty good stuff, huh?
It is good.
It comes out different every time. It depends on what mushrooms you put. I mean, you can do it with just morels or whatever, but I do the same stock and the same base, you know, with fall forays, with the fall mushrooms as I do the spring ones.
I
But
suppose it probably does taste different every time.
yeah, but I mean, it's just that you do that basic base stuff, you know, and then you've got it.
Yeah,
So
delicious.
the jalapenos are ready now. The ones on the left, I had a little bit of leftover cheddar cheese. I just sprinkled over top, and the other ones don't have any of that. But so you can take your pick.
What are so morels and
What?
cream cheese? The jalapenos.
The jalapenos have cream cheese, ramps, morels, chicken of the woods, and bacon and oysters.
They're going to be hotter than hell right now.
All right, how's everybody like the jalapenos?
They're too hot for me right now.
Good. Morels are frying. Alfredo's going now. All right, fried morels. All right, we got the fried morels now. And we can mainly thank Wes for that because he went out. Listen up. We can thank Wes because he went Les. I'm sorry. We can thank Les because he went out. He couldn't sleep. Went out and road hunted and found some decent amount of morels. So we got a nice batch of morels. I'm going to try this one to make sure it tastes okay. Wow, something's wrong with them. I'm gonna try some more. All right, you guys enjoy them. And thanks for doing some more ramps.
No problem.
Well, how's everything tasting so far? All right. Grand finale's coming up, and then we'll top it off with, I'm going to saute up some velvet foot, oysters, and chicken of the woods individually, just by themselves, and pass the plate around to let you try them. Okay, so we got the chicken with the mushroom Alfredo. It's got a lot of morels. It's got chicken of the woods and oyster, and also velvet foot in the pasta. And then we've got extra Alfredo that we'll coat your chicken with. So come and line up, and I'll serve you. Get your plates and utensils. And there you go. We'll scoop some. Hold your plate down close, and I'll scoop some Alfredo on it. Give you some of this.
Awesome.
You want more, don't you?
Okay, yeah.
Better take more.
Okay. Do that.
Thank you.
All right. You want more pasta, don't you? All right. Just a little one.
Just a little one. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you.
All right. All right, so I'm going to go saute up some of those other three mushrooms and let you try them.
What's the name of this river?
All right, how you like the pasta and chicken?
They said it.
Good? Good?
Very good. Excellent
Good stuff?
dinner.
All right. All right, I'm grilling some chicken of the woods, and we're sauteing some velvet foot to let everybody try, and then I'm going to do some oyster as well. All right, grilled chicken of the woods. Tell me if it ain't like chicken. And this time, I know you don't like mushrooms, but I want you to at least try a piece of chicken of the woods, because it's like just think in your head that it's chicken. If you don't like it, you can spit it out.
This one?
Yeah.
The orange one.
Or a little bit.
If you don't like it, you spit it out. So tell me it's not like chicken.
Not like chicken.
No?
But there's a, where about the motel, there's a fleet.
Chicken of the woods.
Farm and Fleet.
This is big.
Piece.
Yeah.
And then the other mushroom is the velvet foot.
This one?
Yeah, that one. They're just sauteed with some ramps. The other one's velvet foot.
Velvet.
You can grab me some Brady too.
Get some velvet foot.
Which one's that?
These right here is velvet foot, yeah.
These?
No,
This one?
these right there, yeah.
Which one's that one there?
That's these dark ones right here.
Which one's?
It's hard to match what, you know, what you pick.
Those are the four main runs. Morels, chicken of the woods, velvet foot, and oysters. I'm doing oysters right now. Do you guys like the chicken and
Yes, really good.
yeah. You like the flavor of the velvet foot? All right, those are the oysters, just the sauteed in butter and a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of garlic. Try that. Yeah, finger food.
You
Didn't put any flour on.
on your oysters, that's what you normally do?
I've done them with flour, but
You like them floured or no?
yeah, I like them floured.
Let's take one of his chunks here.
These are nice meaty mushrooms, and they're good for making gravy and topping with steaks and stuff like that. Like them?
That's good.
All right, well, that concludes the feast. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
It was delicious. Thank you.
All right.
That's good. Those are the end stuff.
Yep. The oyster. You tried an oyster too? I'm impressed.
We grill some wood chicken. Yeah.
Fisher likes the mushroom soup. Yeah. Yeah. I wish we had a table full of morels to take home, but we ate pretty good. But take some of the oysters and stuff home if you want. Yep, they're good. They're definitely good.
No, that's fine.
All right. Closing comment. Did you learn something?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Learn a lot about different mushrooms. And anxious to go see if I can find some of those in my book.
You have fun?
Great time.
All right.
Other than mosquitoes.
All right. All right, Lester, closing comments.
Thank you.
You have fun?
Yes, I did.
I hope you learned something.
Oh, yeah.
All right, my battery's running dead.
That's
Closing-
great, Chris. Belly's full,
Good.
long ride.
That's what I want.
I'll see you next year.
All right, closing comments.
Thanks, Chris. I learned a lot. Won't be passing up a lot of the mushrooms now. Best soup I've ever had in my life. It's amazing.
Well, you guys picked them, so I put them in. We got
It's
a lot of mushrooms in
incredible. You're an incredible cook.
there. A lot of stuff in there. Glad you enjoy it.